literally blown away. Literally blown away. So on maximum, I think I was able to hold it for about 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And then after that, I was just puffed out and I was slowly getting further and further back from the machine. My name's Ivan. I'm a senior lifeguard down at Bantham, which is a beach in the South Hams, working for the RNLI. So swimming's a massive part of what I do day to day. And I've always been a bit of a water baby ever since I was a child. I'm also an avid surfer. I like to go sea swimming all the time as well. And I have done triathlon in the past and raced as well in swimming. So yeah, swimming's a big thing for me. And what we did today was absolutely phenomenal. Getting to jump into that pool and swimming against that new hydrojet is fantastic.
I'm Jason Guterrio and I'm a swim teacher and coach in Plymouth with over 20 years experience teaching and coaching swimming. This year I was fortunate enough to swim the Channel, so going from Dover to France. So during the pandemic, obviously it's been very difficult to swim. Swimming pools have been closed and at times the sea has been pretty bad. The weather this winter has been pretty awful. Heat Form offered me to use their training pool, which allowed me to do the hours of training that I needed to put in to complete the training to help me complete the big swim from Dover. So I've swum for, well, 30 plus years at a competitive standard all the way up to national standard. I also played for England with water polo, so I would class myself as a competitive swimmer. And obviously to swim the Channel, 12 hours plus swimming, I would say I'm at a good standard. As part of my swimming over the years, I've swum in all different types of pools and many different types of jets. Some jets that you swim against, they're quite bouncy, which not only does it affect your stroke over time, you know, you're talking half an hour to an hour's worth of swimming, you can start to feel it in the joints, especially in the neck because of the vibration of the jet. The Heat Form pool is very smooth, you don't get that experience, so it's almost the closest I've ever swum to matching a normal swimming pool. So great experience, great fun, really enjoyable swim.
I'm Sarah. I run a wild swim group in Devon. I've done triathlons in the past, so my level of swimming is pretty good. I think the jet is fantastic. I think it's really lovely on a low level. I can swim breaststroke and it's really relaxing. There's no froth, there's no foam. So it's just a really lovely, clear swim, just like swimming against the river.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm the Managing Director of Lighthouse Pools, who are the developers and manufacturers of the Heat Form system and the Heat Form Velocity Swimjet. The Velocity Swimjet is designed and manufactured in Plymouth, in Devon, here in the UK, and all elements are supplied by local Devon-based companies. We invented Velocity because we saw a gap in the market. The only equivalent system is manufactured by an American company, and it was made and designed over 20 years ago. And we felt that there were much more modern technological advances that we could utilise to make a better product made here in the UK.
So I've previously owned another jet that I used to teach and coach swimming in. And one of the things that I noticed with that is that it's quite expensive to run. So one of the exciting things with the Heat Form pool is that it is efficient, saving energy, and obviously going forward, that's a big thing for any business and any coach. So great perk of this pool is the energy efficiency.
Yeah, so I've used one of these before. It was a French one, I forget the name, but it did not have the power at all. And it was also a far more narrow stream. So if you went slightly deviation from one side to the other, you'd lose it. Whereas this one, because it's so much wider, you get that more leeway and you can really just stick your head in the middle of it and just battle. So yeah, it's the power. The power on this is just unrivaled.
I think for children, they have an absolutely fantastic time in the pool with the swim jet. My children are 9 and 10 and they do swim with a club, so we could turn up the power and they could do some training with the swim jet, but equally we had a lot of fun just playing around in the water and using it as a lazy pool.
Well, this could help lifeguards out of season. For example, if any lifeguards were locked down with current matters and couldn't get to public swimming pools, this would be an amazing way to train because you can set it at a pace and then you know exactly. So when you're swimming, swimming is very much subjective. So you can say, oh, I'm swimming at 100%, I'm swimming at 80%, but with this, you'll know exactly the pace it's set at. And you can't do that in a pool or in the sea. So you know exactly where you are, and then you can then measure that up with your heart rate, you know, your cadence of stroke and stuff. So I think it'd be really useful for swimmers, and very useful just for people who want to stay fit, you know, through the winter season before we get back on the beach in the summer.
I had a lovely time. It was very relaxing, very peaceful. If I want a bit more of a workout, then I can put my head down and swim against the jets.
I think that machine, I've tried once before in another pool, and that had nothing on this. This thing is, you know, on steroids. Super impressed. Yeah, it's like, you know, you skydive. Yeah. That's epic.
Is that good fun?
That's absolutely epic, yeah.